You hated nicknames.
I hate a nickname on a man.
Why do men love nicknames so bad?
Oh my God, my name's Blue. Like, absolutely not.
No,
Like Gerald.
call
like,
me Money. Money what? Like, what's
Pizza
your name?
Pedigorge, please.
Why? I never had a nickname. That's probably why I'm jealous. I don't have
Q.
the type of... Oh, yeah, Q. It's also because Queen is like... I hate the comments that come with it. Queen
I'm
Latifah?
your king.
Yeah.
I'm king.
Oh my God. I'm your king? Really? You think it's
Shut
the
up,
first
nigga.
time I've ever heard this in my life?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Queen.
I'm Kayla.
And we are...
The Possibly Hating Podcast.
Welcome back.
Yes,
Yeah.
welcome. It's been a long time, girl.
It's been a long time. I don't want to call it a comeback because...
It's not a comeback, but
We didn't
low-key
leave.
it is.
But it low-key is.
We just took a little break, honestly. Like, I just feel like it made sense to take some time with the move and everything. As you guys know, I did move to the North Pole.
Has been lifing.
Yeah.
You did. You left me.
I did leave you.
Yeah.
I had to leave. Yeah, I moved to Ottawa. So, and then obviously I was job searching and things like that. And it was just like, we just needed some time to figure out like the next steps.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes you have to take a little step back in order to, jump back into things.
Jump back
right?
in. Even though we want to be more consistent, I do think we always planned on like breaking it up in like, 2 seasons. So
yeah, absolutely.
So it was supposed, we were always supposed to have a break, but it wasn't supposed to like, the break got extended a little bit. Just
yes, we got to get in the right statistics. You know what they say about podcasts? Like you have to, if a podcast has 20 episodes, it's going to be a successful podcast.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
So it's giving episode 11.
Is that
not
a thing?
Not bad. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have a tendency.
we don't know how
this
to
is
use
really
the
bad.
mic.
I have to stay in a position in order to not like overpower the sound. Like this? Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just someone that moves a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to make it to episode 20.
We are.
Absolutely.
We are. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're going to make it to episode 100. What? Like,
Hello.
I'm doing this this is like,
I'm just saying.
This is real life. Like, so.
Yeah. Welcome back, first of all.
We're a little.
Can we cheers?
Let's cheers to that.
We forgot everything, like literally.
Yeah, and there's like, we're gonna cheers with our little coffee. Special coffee.
Because it is morning-ish.
It is the morning, it's early. That's kind of why like my eyes look dead and like I look depleted.
How have you been?
I've been good.
Yeah.
Like I have been, there was like a mini crash out when I did first move. Like, people did advise me of, not advise me, but because some of my siblings have moved away like for school and stuff. So like I've had conversations and they did tell me, like there is a phase at the beginning, like it's a switch.
It's tough.
And when I first moved, I was like, I always do, trying to skip like a million steps and try to be like, so perfect, like okay, like I'm finally out of that environment, so I should be having this behavior. But there is kind of like an adjustment period, so it's been nice. I live in the suburbs, so I just like stay home, honestly.
Yeah, you live in a nice, cute area.
Hello.
I love it.
Yeah, but there's been like some break-ins now, so it's been a kind of like
but Ontario's a little.
Yes, I don't like downtown. I don't like downtown. I have to go
ghetto.
downtown.
Just kidding.
It is the ghetto. So like I'm
Do
on
you feel like Ottawa's more ghetto than Montreal?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Or maybe, honestly, it's because I'm used to Montreal ghetto. Like, like.
Yeah, it feels more like home.
Yeah, like I know the environment. So like
Right.
I know what to expect, but like Ottawa is just kind of like. Different, but I know I'll get used to it. I'm always like that when something is new. So I'm not like worried about it.
Period.
What about you? How have you been?
Life has been like hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 2024. First of all, last time we filmed was 2024.
Literally.
Toughest year ever. I feel like every time I have a good year, like career-wise or just opportunity-wise, everything else is a mess.
Yeah, it's always like a balance.
Everything else was a mess. Like I'm like
Like how so?
Well, how so? I have this thing that people have been telling me that I need to open up more.
It's your chance.
It's my chance. Just like existential crisis after existential crisis.
Right.
Like
Right.
Right.
But like,
I'm just like, what am I doing?
In terms of you, like, do you feel like that kind of comes from you, like, because you are somebody who like ruminates a lot and like, you know,
I
like
think too much.
Yeah, you do think. I feel like you think something you think too much is that you're trying to predict and think ahead of,
Yes.
and you have a hard time like staying in the moment when it comes to like
Everything.
accomplishing goals. It is important to think ahead, but it's also important to like be present in the moment and see the things that you're doing in order to motivate you to like get to the next step. Tu comprends?
Yes, because I have this constant feeling of like I'm doing so much, yet nothing's happening, but like it's not real.
It's not real.
That nothing's happening.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because if you step back and actually like, and that's something I've had to learn, like step back and look, like even think like 2 months ago, things that like you wish you were doing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you like kind of, it's like once you get it, what's the next step? But it's like, and I guess like it's so corny because like, you know, celebrate your wins or whatever. Mais c'est vrai, like you really have to like give yourself a little. You really
have to. I'm learning to do that, honestly.
Pat on the back.
We both do that.
Yeah, no, we both do that. I get what I want and I'm like, I know I'm mad.
Getting the job that we prayed for, right?
Oh my God, the job I prayed for is like spanking me, like whooping my ass, like literally. Like every morning I'm like, why?
Kayla's like, so I got the job. I'm like, no way.
I had been wanting a job for months, literally.
In this economy, girl, it's tough. Like,
it's hard.
I'm hustling. I'm going contract by contract, but it's really tough. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. It's really tough.
They don't like us anymore.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to do something.
They don't want to hire us like that.
They don't want to, but you know, who, you know.
Mais c'est vrai que c'est tough. C'est plus comme avant. Now there's like a little hiring surge, I find. Like, because when I was looking
Because it's March?
Because it's March, right. Because when I was looking for work in October, November, nothing. I was having a really hard time finding something.
Really?
Yeah, like I was having a hard time even getting like an interview. I got like 2 or 3 interviews and like nothing came of it. But yeah,
we're gonna need YouTube to make us some
Yes,
moolah.
You guys need to run it up. Like what the hell?
Let's just start clip farming.
Subscribe.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do?
Yeah. Literally.
What could I say to clip farm?
Yeah.
I don't know. People, so we did like a mini, well, we just asked some questions to some people to get their feedback.
Yeah.
And people want to know about our lives a lot. You know, they're like, talk about relationships. This is one thing that me and Kayla are trying to like, we're healing from relationships. So that's why we're taking our time. Because I'm like, the minute I start giving story times, girl, it's probably what's going to take us up there.
Oh my God. I feel like it doesn't even deserve the time. I like to look within with relationships.
Right.
Even though like, yes, with my friends, I'm like, yeah, he's a dirty rat, you know, but like, honestly, do. Well, he is, but I also
love him.
Why do you like the dirty? Like, you know what I mean? It's always important to look within, like what drew you in.
100%.
And anything that's a pattern is about you. It's not about the other person. So,
girl, like first of all,
sadly,
I would love to talk about my relationship and be all my man.
Right.
Because that's what I do on phone calls. But I've learned my lessons from the girls who my man. A bit too hard.
Shut up.
And this one, I'm telling you.
Girl, as soon as you say my man.
I'm not going to do it. You guys are not, you will not trick me into doing this. Okay? Like, so I'm going to keep this one too.
Yeah.
Because if this don't work, God forbid, power of the tongue, let me take that back.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on Future's yacht.
Bye.
By the next week. Do you know me?
Dubai.
I cannot. No. I'm not going to take it well.
Dubai.
But it's not going to show. It's never going to show. But
I know what you mean.
There will be signs.
I did crash out. No, honestly, like that first real shit, like it's like, yeah, I'm going to need like 3-4 years.
No, but it's going to be a whole different lifestyle.
It's very masculine. It was very masculine. I get it. But it's just like, listen, sometimes people just have you fucked up.
Not in a good way.
But let's not even, you see, this is what I mean. Like we're ruminating 10 steps at like, you're right. In a relationship, in love right now.
I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Going well.
That's point blank per, but I'll wait like 4 years before I get into the tea.
Right.
Just kidding. Also, another thing I've been thinking about, speaking about relationships, I've been like taking tests. I feel like you talked about this in previous episodes.
What did we talk about?
I'm like, do I have narcissistic traits?
Yeah, definitely.
Or am I eldest sibling?
But I feel like, okay, and no shade, no tea.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you grow up seeing behaviors that you after realize are narcissistic, not maybe by somebody doing it on purpose, just like, I'm not talking about even now, like just growing up, like when you're younger, you know?
Right.
You are going to adapt some of those things as normal. I think sometimes people, and including me, sometimes will be quick to call somebody like a narcissist, like full-blown narcissist, but sometimes people just have like little traits. Because I feel like if somebody's able to like recognize their behavior and apologize, like I wouldn't categorize them as a narcissist.
That's my whole thing. I'm like, I can feel bad for it, so I'm not a full-blown narcissist. But sometimes I go to videos and I'm thinking it's him, right?
Yeah. You think it's him, it's you? A little gaslight.
I'm like, wait a minute.
A little gaslight in the morning. What's wrong with that?
But like I don't know. But also, like I was saying, if you're an eldest sibling and you have African parents, you're set up to be a narcissist. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying my hardest.
You're just set up because you have to just, the way the African parents parent a lot, like, especially our parents' generation, is just like, do as I say, not as I do.
Yes. What I say is law.
It's law. I don't care if I threw the TV at you. You have to respect me.
Figure it out.
Like, and it's like, well, I'm upset about that. I'm not like, I'm feeling a way about like the ass whooping last night. Like, I'm low key, like, I don't want to be around you. Like, I'm scared. My body is scared. I'm flinching. Why are you flinching? Because you just beat my ass. You know what I mean? So
and
it's
we're
just
never going to talk about it.
So you grow up and you do the same thing. Like, not exactly like that, but you kind of learn
even
to
when
like,
you're fighting it.
You just learn to dismiss.
Sometimes there's certain things that you're like, whoa.
Yeah. But what's nice is your younger siblings or your friends or whatever, whoever you try, can humble you.
Oh, my youngest sibling, my brother humbles me often. That's why he's the last person I'm going to go see for advice.
Because he's not going to lie.
He's going to be like, you sure you want to hear this?
You sure you want to hear this? But who better to hear it from than them, right?
Right. You feel, and it's like a close moment.
It's really trust. It's also like, because to me, like, I'm always open to hearing feedback, like I'm not gonna say I'm always receiving it well in the moment. As long as you come at me like normally, like we can have a conversation.
True.
You know what I mean? I think it's more like, because sometimes people will be like, I'm trying to correct you, so I have a right to talk to you however I want. And it's like, no, not really. Like, you kind of got to watch your mouth.
Not really.
Especially an oldest sibling, like, please watch your mouth. Like, please watch how you talk to me. Why are my like siblings here? Like, they're like, is this shade? Is this play about me?
But like, that's the thing. Do you feel like you're sensitive to it?
Maybe. It's a shame, but you know, like narcissistic personality disorder is just like like extreme shame. So sometimes the sensitivity hello. Yeah. Why is it going here? Like, it's like 15 minutes in.
I just had an idea. We need to have like a actual psychologist.
That's because we're like this fake psychology shit that
like, girls,
I be doing.
Come on.
Like, but I feel like I have a good knowledge of, like, okay, I'm not saying like my opinion can be a little bit biased or whatever, but I feel like I have a good understanding.
You do. You have a good understanding of things.
Emotional
I feel like sometimes in 2025 we can slip into like self-diagnosis that goes crazy.
Autism, like, BPD, ADHD, bipolar
everything.
disorder.
I'm like, I see a video and
depression.
I'm like, this is me. What's going on?
Yeah.
I have so many things.
Yeah. I do think I'm a little autistic though, like for sure.
You've been saying that for years.
Yeah. Like, and like, it's like my ADHD, like when I first said it, everybody was like, shut the fuck up. Like, please. Like, you want a story so bad.
Yeah,
and it's just like, well, it's crippling.
So freaking bad.
Yeah, it's crippling.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. That's what's happening in my brain. I would love for you to be there.
Ouais. Mais je pense pas que j'ai tout, genre, you know, like certain things. And a lot of times these things can fall under the same umbrella, like in terms of symptoms.
This is my thing. I'm like, is it the narcissist thing? I'm like, is it narcissism or is it just like me having I'm having a hard time with emotional regulation? Because me and you, we have something in common. We're super, super, super sensitive. Yeah. In different ways. Yeah. We're like the definition of like living the same thing in different fonts.
Yeah. We literally live the same.
I don't know if it's yin and yang. It's giving yin.
C'est qui yin, c'est qui yang. Moi, c'est sûr, je suis yang.
Toi, t'es yang?
Ouais, toi, t'es yang. C'est cute.
Because it's white, genre?
Moi, c'est yang. What?
I don't know. Like
ebony and ivory?
Yeah.
No, I just think like, ouais, on vit la même vie. But we have a lot of things that are similar in terms of like our background. You know what I mean? So it's normal. like we're the
Working
oldest,
together?
we're the girl, we're our community, we're Burundian, so a lot of cultural influences. We have a lot of the same friends, went to the same school. Like we just have a lot of experience that are similar. So of course, certain things in our life are going to be similar, but I do feel like we're like kind of like kindred spirits, like sent on earth to like find each other.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a single person that understands me more than you.
Let's talk about it. Let's open up.
I don't know. Like,
oh my God.
After you, it's gonna have to be my brother, but he's like maybe 2 steps under.
Because he's still a boy.
Yeah.
And there's things like, you know how it is.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, you got it. But
your brother doesn't.
I'm like, you get it.
Because I know, you know what's crazy? I didn't realize how much I knew you until last year because I literally am predicting behavior. Like even today, you know me too. Like, okay, so on the way here, we can talk about it, whatever.
Let's freaking talk about it.
We were kind of like, you know, running late, whatever. It's the first day back. Not like running late in a crazy way, but whatever. And Queen was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to have time to stop for the drinks. And I was like, oh, no. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I let it go. I was like, okay, cool. Then she calls me. She's like, I did it. I could hear the disappointment in your voice. I
was
just
like,
did it.
I know you. We don't even have to talk.
It was not cool. You were trying to act like it was cool, and it wasn't.
I was like...
But I had to really let it go. Like, I'm also at the place in my life where it's like, you know, I could let it go. You know?
I feel like we've learned a lot from each other just in the past year of, like, the amount of projects that we have together now. And I think we're really, really lucky to be able to do this. I feel like
together.
We should definitely like look back on everything we've done ever since we
this year
started this because it's a big step. Not a lot of people go in business and with projects with their friend, you know?
It's a difficult but like rewarding thing to navigate.
Absolutely. Just like any commitment. Like I feel like us starting this ended my commitment issues.
Yeah.
Like completely.
Oh, juicy. Tell me real.
I feel like I always had commitment issues and I don't know where it comes from.
Really? You don't know where it comes from? Why don't you?
I really don't know. I'm like, my parents are not divorced, but so
yeah.
I think it's the only thing that,
must be nice.
happens. Oh, sorry. No.
No, I mean.
This was not shade. What the fuck?
No, it's shade. I don't care. You're just kidding. No, I get what you mean because we really did commit because like everything we did, because I feel like we did it like everything we do like in the moment, like oh my God, let's just do a podcast, and then you guys really liked it, so we're like, oh,
now we have to do it.
Oh,
we have to.
Actually, didn't you say that when you first filmed it you were like not even thinking qu'on allait poster, genre?
To me, I came here on some joke thing, though.
That's crazy.
I thought it was like, let's just like
you're like
do it and then send it to our friends because that's as far as it goes usually.
And then we saw the episode and we loved it.
And we loved it. And
we absolutely loved it.
And then it started a whole freaking journey. But I feel like God's timing is just unmatched because we had talked about this for so many years. You know, we were like, let's just do like, you know, because one thing about us, we talk.
We do like to
and the talk is expensive.
The talk isn't cheap.
No, it's not cheap. It never been. And then
the talk is existential.
Yeah. What has been your experience like working? Just like
travailler?
The work part.
Oh, of us?
Creating this.
I think the experience has been nice. It's nice to work when you like what you're doing, when it's something, what kind of like, because you're always going to have like an extra drive when it's the podcast because it's your thing and working for ourselves is nice. You know, like creating something for ourselves is really nice. I didn't realize how much work actually goes into it until we actually started it.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have started like your entrepreneur journey like before that, like with your with your hair influencing and stuff like that, and like just like influencing in general, like posting. So you work for yourself, but that was kind of like my first like go round. So it was definitely
it's definitely like
a little wake up call-y.
People only see the good.
Wake up text. Yeah.
But I feel like when you start, it's like you gotta
the editing.
The 30% is the part that's good.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say bad, but we had to navigate a lot of the behind the scene things that we didn't know
that we had to do.
You know, and we're still learning.
We don't know everything.
Most of the stuff. And I feel like it definitely put us, like, how can I say this? Like, we had to learn a lot more about each other.
Yeah, and limits.
And limits, and know how to. There was an era where, because me, when I'm obsessed with something, it's all I want to talk about.
Right.
It's all I want to do. Even if I'm going through something, this was my coping mechanism, talking about future episodes, ideas, who we can work with, this, that, and a third. Just
we
ideas.
Connect on that too.
But I remember there was a time I felt like that's all I was talking to you about.
Yeah, true.
And you were doing the opposite. You were just never talking about the podcast outside of the podcast, right? And I remember just being
why
like,
is this so funny?
I'm like,
I didn't even clock that. Yeah, you always think
this always happens to us because we deal with things very differently.
Yeah, we have different ways, and I feel like you are getting an impression of me, and I'm getting an impression of you, and then it's just like creating like this weird thing where
what was the impression that you were getting? Let's talk about like.
I felt like you thought I didn't care about it as much, or well, not care about it as much, because that's really not the way I should put it, but just like I wasn't as committed to like working. And like I feel like sometimes I kind of felt like a bit of imposter syndrome, in the sense like I don't know much about something, and sometimes when I don't know much about something, I'll kind of get insecure and like take a little step back
and
or like retrieve. Like it's just something I've done even from like since childhood in school. It's more like school work. So because I'm just like, I don't want to even talk if I'm not the best. I think it's a perfectionism thing, actually, low key. It comes out as you don't give a fuck, but that's kind of how my perfectionism manifests. It manifests where I'll just like go within and like not try to like, because I don't want to be a beginner, and I've kind of had to learn to like be a beginner.
But that's so relatable, because I feel the exact same way. I think the difference with me is I wanted us to go through that feeling together.
So I'm just being avoidant, basically.
You are avoidant.
Yeah, I am.
We've talked about it. You're avoidant in friendship. I don't know what I am though.
I hate that for me, because it gives, I saw something on TikTok that's like women who are avoidant in friendship are male-centered. So I'm like, am I male-centered? And I had to like really think about it. But like, I don't talk to niggas at all. So it's like, how am I male-centered? But it's just like, or like, I don't talk to niggas at all, because it's like, I know somebody's gonna be like, what the fuck? But like, in the sense, like, it's not like I'm talking about that constantly. So I had to realize like, what does that actually mean? I thought my avoidance comes just from my inadequacy, like with myself, like of like thinking like
you're not enough,
or like my friends are not gonna love me for like my real me, so I have to like, I always feel like I have to like have this image in front of people, or
even when with people that you're close to.
Yeah, like even at the first 10 minutes of hanging out with anybody, I'm not being, I don't act like myself.
Even with me?
No, well, not with you. Okay. I genuinely feel like we've passed that threshold. But sometimes if I don't see you for a while, or like if there's not if I don't see you for a while, if I feel like there's a little issue between us, not an issue, but you know what I mean? Like something we need to talk about, then I'm going to be like weird. Like, because I'm just like, I don't know how to I'm scared to show up as myself, because I'm scared of what I'll say. I'll say the wrong thing.
I think that like the relationship we have, it shows like even through like how we work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with me and you, I'm the more confrontational. I don't know how it happened, because I felt like I was
l'inverse.
Yeah, I feel like I was the one that was never confrontational before.
Yeah.
And like I'm not, like I always tell you, I don't care about us fighting.
Yeah, this is what she always said.
Like we're not like, to me it's like we're friends, but it's like at this point you're my sister or my cousin. Like it's like
I could care less about,
we're gonna fight and then we're gonna get over it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could care less about us having like a little thing, but I used to like, obviously, because like whatever, just the way I grew up, it's just like fighting is just like, it's like life and death. Like I don't want to have a fight with you because I don't want to lose you, and that's just my attachment style, like my little fearful, avoidant, like nasty little.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Jack in the box.
For me, I think what could be the hardest
But I'm unlearning it a little bit more. Yeah.
Because I feel like it doesn't do us good to like always, I saw this thing that when you truly love someone, you don't want to hurt them, right? But sometimes when you go too much on the heart, because true love is not always support. Yes. Like a real person that truly loves you is going to tell you, yeah, this shit is just not it.
It's not it.
It's just not it. Like we can't be afraid of telling each other it's not it. Like even if, because we're both sensitive people, we tend to like protect each other's feelings.
What? We don't want to hurt each other.
Above. I'm learning it. I'm unlearning it right now. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, like, I'm just going to tell you. And I know you're not going to like it, but I'm doing a disservice to myself and you.
Yeah.
To not tell you that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even in our work, like, I feel like that's what we should have more of. Yeah.
Like, even today, like, I could tell, like, there's something that you weren't happy about, and I just get, like, really quiet. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, but it's like, and then I feel like a dad.
I know, and I hate that for me. And I need to be more like...
Because I wonder...
Because sometimes I have something I want to say back.
Yeah, but
that's
just
the
say
real
it.
tea. Because I'm just like... But I'm like, I don't want to say something back and get ate up. But even though I know my thing makes sense, like sometimes I'd be scared to just open up the dialogue.
I understand.
Tu comprends ce que je veux dire?
But then you
je veux pas le back and forth des fois.
You get into a circle of like being afraid of communication.
Yeah.
And also, if it's like, it's also a trust. You have to trust the other person. You have to like, I think it's a thing of like, it's a trust thing.
And it's, exactly.
I don't take it personal because I've known you for so long. And also because I've been there, I feel like when I was non-confrontational and I was afraid to say what I really mean or like, what's my problem, is just because I don't trust where this conversation is going to go. Why do I not trust where this conversation is going to go? It's like low key, like subconsciously, I don't trust what this person's intention is in this conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Like, I'm like, oh, is this person trying to like get me? Like, for real? Are you out to get me? Are you finally gonna see me for like what I think I am, you know? Genre, je sais pas, like this bad person. Because I don't know, if you grew up like always feeling like you're a bad person, like always feeling like you're doing this, like it was never like a question like, are you doing this? Like, it was never a conversation. It's like, I know you're doing this. So it kind of like stayed in my brain. And I always feel like I'm trying to prove to people like I'm not like this. Or also when somebody's upset with me, but I even feel like they have a part in this situation. Not they have a part, but like, I feel like I can have a conversation about it. I don't even want to do it. J'ai vraiment la tendance to just take it on myself. Like, okay, you know what? I'm the problem. Because especially when it comes to you know, I'm like, oh, okay, it must be me because like, you know, I'm always doing something or
Let's
whatever.
find my responsibility.
Where's my responsibility so we can just be done with it? But it's really like, no, you're not doing the work.
You can't go to the extreme with that, you know?
C'est pas bien. No. I genuinely like do see how that's like not a good thing, but
I don't know how this became like a therapy session for you, but
yeah,
I just wanted to talk about our ups and downs. But
you have something to address?
Yeah, like
you have something
I feel like I already said it. No, but I wanted to talk about our ups and downs because I feel like people want to. Like, no, people don't talk about the real, you know? Yeah. And I want to throw this out. Like, what do you guys think about mixing close relationships and business and projects? I really want to hear your thoughts about that because it's not impossible. I feel like it's the whole thing, even when people say, like, for example, oh, don't move in with your friends. Yeah. With your best friends. Like,
how does that work?
Because it could mess up things, just like any relationship. It's like saying don't get married because you might get divorced. Like it's like it might happen.
It's gonna
if we don't work on it, if it really wasn't meant to happen. But you can't just not do things. That's my personal opinion. You can't just not do things because
the people who tell you that are people who like don't know how to communicate and like are weird.
They're probably just afraid too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
but like at all, like don't know how to communicate at all.
Probably.
Like, you know, like I'm not gonna say any names, but some of the people who said that to me, I'm just like, yeah, you would say that.
You can say a name.
No, I'm not. I just can't. I've learned my lesson. But no, mais tu comprends, mais genre, I just feel like it's older people a lot of times who say that, and like different generation, different way of communicating, different norms. And it's just like, because you let things ruminate.
Yes.
Whereas like I moved in, he's my cousin, but we're like friends. And you know, it hasn't been like the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Especially like with me going through like my own things while I'm living there, mais genre, having conversations. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the conversation ends in me like boohoo crying for the rest of the night, like alone in my room, like just because I got cleared. Mm-hmm. And then the next day I'm telling him about something, like we can help each other grow, tu comprends? But I feel like the most important thing is like, do you guys actually like each other?
Yes.
You know? Because if you really like somebody, it's
gonna work out, because look at us. I feel like we have more ups than downs.
Yeah.
But I feel like with any relationship, there's going to be downs. And that's growth. Because I feel like from a year ago or a few months ago to now, there's so much growth.
There is.
Like, what we talked about, it doesn't even happen as much.
Yeah.
It's just like, now let's just say what the heck is happening.
Because we went through it. The people sometimes, like, an ugly phase kind of needs to happen in order for it to get to another place. I think sometimes you get scared, like, oh, it's just going to stay at that place where it's bad.
Yep.
When really the place where it's bad is just like a stepping stone for, like, growth.
Better things.
Like, it's going to be ugly when you're trying to, because what's better,
and then
like,
beautiful.
Pretending like everything's fine. Exactly. Like, pretending
everything's fine is a mess, and that's what everybody does. And
literally.
It's an easy way to go through it. And I'm not judging because I've done it for other things. Sometimes I do it for my life.
Yeah. Because
actually, I'm doing it for my life.
I just don't want the problem. Like, I already know. Like,
I don't want y'all to know, period.
You don't want them to know what?
No, but like that's the coping mechanism of like, let's just act like everything's fine.
Why, sister? And I also have been taught to act like everything is fine for survival. Literally, like, okay, like, drop it. Like, nobody cares. Like,
yeah, I'm going through everything, and
oh well,
you don't
like,
see me.
You know, yeah, like, and then it becomes this thing, like, people like to project, like, well, you know, you do X, Y, Z, and I don't say that's your problem. That's you on me,
and I'm me.
And not to say you have to bring up every single time, mais genre, people have a right to address things with you.
You know,
like, as an adult, that's something you have to learn. Like,
you know that sound, are you really gonna ruin this?
I absolutely have to. That's me.
Every time.
Literally.
I absolutely will. I'm gonna ruin this.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna address it. What do you mean? Like,
yeah. And I know how to let some stuff go. You know, there's always a balance, obviously.
But going from someone who couldn't address things to save my life, I've lost a lot of relationships because of it.
Used to be very uncomfortable with that.
We're gonna address it because I'm like, I just want this to be over. And I want to know what happened.
What happened?
You know?
Your lip combo is eating, like, and I think I want to reapply my lip gloss. Just keep talking.
I don't know where it is. Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Apply your lip gloss. I want to talk about a funny story.
Go ahead.
That's funny now, only now.
Oh my God.
There's something you guys didn't see. Okay, we filmed. It's so embarrassing because we posted it and we promoted it and we should have waited. But regardless,
people were like, "So what happened?"
We filmed a super fun, like, honestly, in terms of like how fun it was, it's a 20 out of 10. Yeah. Here we go. On set. We did a Christmas cooking video that clearly.
If you guys want it, get to 100 likes on this video. 150 likes. It's a joke.
It's because we're like, the video.
The editing, babes.
The editing almost took us back to Jesus.
No,
like,
genuinely. It ruined our Christmas vacation.
It tested everything.
It ruined Christmas.
It ruined Christmas. It ruined the holidays.
It ruined our holidays.
It was the toughest thing to do. And I don't know how to, like, actually explain it into words.
Well, we filmed this video. We had like 4 cameras, and we thought we were
the
like
whole production. Like, it was crazy,
baby. We thought we were Sofia Coppola, and
no, seriously,
girl, we get there, and is that even her last name? Hopefully,
I don't even know who that is, but
the Godfather girl.
Okay.
Anyway, I get it. So Petra Collins. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just throwing out like white women that like have a camera. So, and we tried to film a video, and it was. We just were not prepared because we do podcasting, but, you know, we don't do our editing except when we do clips.
We do like the clips
minimal
and
editing.
Add like intro. And even now we don't have an intro anymore. That's done. Because we know about attention span.
Yeah, we know how y'all are with the phone.
We're here.
You guys can't pay attention to save your lives.
And you guys is also us.
Okay, yeah, us too. So we removed the intro altogether. So we did the video, and it was just too much editing. Like, we weren't able to do it. I'm so sorry. Like,
and like it
was 3
camera
hours.
angle is disappearing. Like, it was so tough, and it was during the holidays. Like, why are we filming a video on like December 22nd, and we want it out by the 24th?
What's up? Exactly, and like we just didn't. On n'a pas su time it, and it was a Christmas themed video. So then by the time we were done, it was after Christmas, and we got in our head. So
it was really fun though, and
it was fun to do YouTube kind of content, like a different type of thing other than podcast.
Different, yeah.
We just didn't know what it entailed, so it was kind of like a fail a little bit in terms of posting it.
Yes, in terms of posting it and editing it. But if we have the time to edit it, maybe. Let us know what you guys think. We can drop it because it's still very funny, and
it's hilarious.
We had a special guest, one of our favorite guests.
We had a special guest, like
we can say his name.
Yeah, James.
Slim Boppo. James, yeah.
Slim Boppo, sorry.
He wants us to call him Slim.
Sorry, not the Gov, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you.
He'll be fine.
No, that was insane.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to call you by your government name always.
Every
That's
time.
my problem.
The one thing about
man,
you.
Don't ever try to.
You hate a nickname.
I hate a nickname on a man.
Why do men love nicknames so bad?
Oh my God, my name's Blue. Like, absolutely not.
No,
like Gerald.
Call
like,
me Money. Money what? Like, what's no?
Pizza
What's your name?
Gorge, please.
Why?
Like, don't piss me off.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
But like, I respect it. I never had a nickname. That's probably why I'm jealous. I don't have the type of. Oh yeah, Q. And like, it's so sad I gave it to myself.
No, shut up. But it became your business thing.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's also because Queen is like, I hate the comments that come with it. Queen
I'm
Latifah?
your king. I'm
Yeah.
king.
Oh my God, I'm your king. Really? You think it's
Shut
the
up,
first
nigga.
time I've ever heard this in my life?
Yeah, sérieux, ça doit être plate. Like, and even I told somebody your name's like, and they were like, Queen. Why do men
What's
get
your
so
real
offended?
name? Mind you, I've known this person for like 6 years. So what's your real name?
What's your real name?
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm not giving you my street name. Trust me, I don't have a street name.
Who has a and why do you have a street? You're 27 with a street name. Get it together. Grow up. Literally.
I promise you, I did not name myself Queen, even though it eats.
It's cute though, and it suits you so well.
Period. Thank you.
So
why do we have 20 minutes left?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, let's hop into the.
Oh my God. Okay.
Scared.
Are we gonna make it?
Wait, sorry. The look. Okay. Okay. So let's get into the topic quickly. Let's just talk about the topic.
Let's do a rapid fire. Things we've missed. This is basically an episode
just
for you guys to know where we've been.
Like a sing.
Did we even say anything? I feel like every time I'm on here, I'm like, I don't know what I said.
We talked a lot.
Been making money and a little bit depressed as well.
Depressy, like really depressing. Well, actually,
no, but it's getting better. The sun is out, but
sun's out. Taking my vitamin D.
Is it really out? It's snowing. For all the people that are like, why are you guys still like dressed in winter stuff?
Honestly, I don't take off my winter coat until mid-April. That's beginner shit, honestly. Like, do y'all live in Canada? Like, it's a pump fake. Every time niggas get. First of all, why is it 2 degrees? No, like it's 2 degrees and you're in like booty shorts outside. And I'm talking to white men specifically. White men.
Oh my God.
It's literally the temperature reaches 1 degree, your ass is out. What's going on? Like, it's not that hot outside.
Why are you in a t-shirt? Calm down.
Oh, t-shirt, the short genre. Relax, like settle down, genre.
I need you to breathe.
I feel like 15 degrees is appropriate for you to start wearing shorts.
A light coat.
A light
shorts.
Coat.
I mean, okay, because I feel like 15 degrees here. I went to Nashville, right?
Yeah.
15 degrees over there. I feel like it don't feel the same here.
Yeah, well, because
everything is colder here.
Yeah, it's cold. And
for us to actually not, like, for it to not actually be cold, it needs to be like 20 and up.
20 and up.
I'm sorry.
Ouais, il y a toujours un petit vent, puis il y a quelque chose.
Il y a toujours quelque chose. It's 15, but it feels like -7.
Like literally.
What's up?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
The weather conversation is so Canadian. I always say that. It's cultural.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to mix the hating stuff with pop culture because there's so much that has happened, and I feel like episode 2 we're gonna get into
we're gonna do a part 2 of this.
I have we had a take. You know,
what was our take?
We had 2 different takes that we want to discuss.
We
before
did
the end.
Yes, sorry.
I wanted to say that what I've noticed the past few months being on social media, it's fun because we can all relate and we could talk about things.
Right.
You know, we get our power to, like, I feel like, especially on TikTok, right? I have developed a love and hate relationship with TikTok because I love TikTok because I feel like we all have the same life. The other side of TikTok is the never-ending think pieces.
Yes.
On people that you never met and you never will meet. And
let me tell y'all what's wrong with internet. Like, girl.
And mind you, this is what we do too. But I feel like there's this in the house, right? But also there's a certain level of like allegedly or like something. Like there's people that like I don't know, like the thing that happened with what's the recent thing? DDG and Halle.
But I get to see him, but it's very minimal time. Like if y'all ever watch. I know I usually Snapchat when I'm with my son. I live stream every day, so y'all kind of get to see. I've been around girls all week because I I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like, you think I don't give a fuck about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. You feel me?
Yes.
Right? Everybody, well, I agree with the take of like, don't take your personal shit with your baby mama on the internet, right?
Sold your baby mama out for, what did she say, for a sub?
I think that hurt him, the selling out the baby mama for the W sub and the W gifted, but you did though. A real nigga would never bring that shit to the internet. A real man would never bring that shit to the internet. You think as a real man, somebody who ought to had a floor, I slap you upside your head and you running my business to motherfucking Twitch.
For a W sub or whatever the kids say.
Did she eat though, I think?
Because why are you, okay, here's the thing. And, you know, maybe I'm going against what you're trying to say, but.
No, go ahead.
I feel like he went to the house to see the baby. The baby had a sickness. His baby mama told him the baby was sick and she was sick. He forced to get in the house and he didn't get in the house. Because now I've seen the babies with him every other day now.
Period. But also, you don't really know that. That's what happened.
Okay, clock it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people really will get in front of the camera and act like they was in the car with him. They'll be like, so I know exactly what happened. Some girl said, don't show up to her house unannounced.
I feel like it was announced. She knew.
My whole thing is like, how can you literally just say that as if you were there?
Oui, c'est ça parce qu'ils disent comme, it's never like, just I
give
think
an opinion.
that.
Yeah,
and then honestly, even if I have an opinion, it's not giving pull out my camera at the ass crack of dawn and like give my opinion.
What I don't like about this nigga is that he
like, it's not that serious for me to be like ranting about DDG. I don't give a fuck what he has going on.
I feel like there's a level that we need to get into. Like, I was saying that before we started. I'm like, I feel like the blogs are just blinding us because some blogs report the things allegedly and others report it as if they really got the tea. Like, like you was in that man's phone, you was in the car, you saw what happened. You talked. I want to know who told you that that's what happened. Who told you that he showed up unannounced? You don't even know that, and you're getting people riled up in the comments.
Didn't he say that though? I'm not trying to be funny.
Because then he and I'm not even defending like DDG as a person. You know?
Yeah.
I know the men are happy.
Yeah.
No, but like,
and
I'm
that's
just
a bad
saying,
sign. Anytime you see niggas going like this, you like, you have to
not me. No, because I still don't think he should do that for a W sub. It's not that serious.
I don't think he should have told his personal business on the internet. I don't. I just think it's like whenever it serves them, it works. Because he was mad at that other girl for saying she's messy and shit. Are you not messy for getting online and like? I just feel
she was right. She's 100% right. She's 100% right. She ate him up and he didn't like it. And he doesn't like really mad. He doesn't like that.
And then also let's talk about his response. When he was like, Kai would never work with you.
Career.
Speed would never work with you. Kai and Speed, like, girl, you're a grown ass man. Like, it's just like, it just felt like it was like a very, what did we say, a poor attempt at triangulation, and it was kind of ghetto.
True, it was.
It doesn't mean that we can make think pieces on his life when we don't really know the tea.
No, I feel like you can make alleged think pieces, but don't act like you were there reporting live from his house.
People, bitches, like reporting live from another person's business.
From another, and like it creates like really sick.
Absolutely.
What's the word that I keep forgetting?
Parasocial.
Parasocial relationships are really like killing our generation. Genuinely.
Yeah, people are kind of like, it's kind of like delusional. I feel like it's
delusional.
It's a form of psychosis that we're experiencing.
It's really a form of psychosis.
C'est à cause de l'internet. It's a new phenomenon. Like, internet or like social media has never been the way it is now. So we're just seeing new things, new behaviors.
Especially with the streamers. Like, you feel a lot closer to people that are on the internet.
Because they feel
in an influencer era. Things are less like celebrity, like A-listers that we never see them. Now we see everything about your life. You know, we get the daily. We know what you eat in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, you're streaming 24/7, taking a shower.
Yeah,
literally,
you know what I mean? Literally. I'm hearing a voice note you sent like drunk to your ex. Like,
so of course people are gonna
Instagram at 7 a.m.
Literally.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, you just like me.
You just like me. For real.
They really are like. You know, so people feel close. At the end of the day, you don't know these people. So, je suis d'accord avec toi.
At the end of the day, it's just like, just find a balance, because you don't have a 3-part series about someone's life that you like.
It's getting inappropriate, is what you're saying.
A lot. It's getting weird. It's getting
inappropriate.
Weird. But like, it's like I'm following you. In the beginning, you're right, and as soon as you get into too many details, I'm like, now you're bullshitting me.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
And honestly, it's the way people feel so strongly. Of course.
So strongly.
Of course, when it's a thing that somebody actually did, that you know for a fact they did and you have an opinion, it's different. But I'm talking about a personal situation in their life. You should leave it alone because you really don't know what's going on. Like, it's okay to be like, oh, I feel like this person's corny. That's your opinion. I feel like
they are. Like, exactly.
That's cool. But, like, don't make it like you actually know the play-by-play.
Mm-hmm.
Je suis d'accord avec toi, c'est un peu
Je suis
bizarre.
vraiment d'accord.
Mine?
We're done.
We're done?
But I have an idea.
What?
I feel like if you guys watch this episode all the way till this point.
They will.
Yes, you better. We want to know what you guys want us to talk about.
Next time.
We have a lot of really, really fun topic to
talk about. Yeah.
To talk about. And what else? What do you want the people to do for us?
I want you guys to comment down below. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and let us know how you felt about today's episode.
Did you miss us?
And
because we missed you.
And we did miss you. And stay tuned because we will be filming another one very soon.
We're
going to try to be consistent.
Yeah, I feel like this season is going to be back to back to back action.
Yeah, period.
Right? And
action. Lights, camera, action.
Lights, camera, action. Literally, I'm so happy to be back. Finally. And we're here to stay. Do you have a last statement?
No, I don't. I'm just so happy to be back. And I missed you guys so much. And I've been waiting to get into some things. So thank you for supporting us all the way. We also want to thank you guys for all the support throughout the first season.
Yes, genuinely.
And we have so many amazing new things coming for this season. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
All that.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Let's get started right now.
Oh my gosh, guys.
That's so short.
Sorry, I'm going to try to not be in the mic.
How's the sound?
Okay.
Okay.
On revient de sabbatique, là. We're not used to this.